play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man is Yoshivas. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they give to Brown on the option. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Goonn. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw, Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10. Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Gone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now gone. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Miles Murphy dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is gone. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Goonn. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Goff now to throw. Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
What up?
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Bates' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. There he goes, left side. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Hey, what are you talking about, man? The score 17-26, bro.
No going for 2. They'll kick the
Man,
ball
we
after.
played the whole game, man. Hey, man. Fuck you talking about? I don't know what is you talking about. Ain't no rules talking about trade point. It's 4 quarters till it say 0-0.
Will take a 10-point lead.
Hey, I don't want to play you no more. I just came to whoop your ass, man. You talk that shit.
Here are the Lions now as they line up. And
Man, you won by 3 though. Look at my score.
And that is over the back line of
Hey,
the
man.
end zone. It's a touchback.
Nah,
They'll
bro.
move this out to the
Hey, man. You
45-yard
just
line.
lost, man. That's 10-point lead, bro. Oh, man, how? You just tried to stop me, didn't you? Once you trying to stop me, though. You just lost, nigga. You just tried to stop me. How the fuck I won by 3?
And that will be incomplete as time has run out
Yeah.
on this
You
football
you
game.
tried to stop me. You
So
tried to
this
stop
one's
me.
over.
My boy
It's a win
LB
for the
watch.
Detroit Lions, and we talk so much about the turnover battle
Don't
determining
wanna
who
hear that
wins
shit.
and who loses. This game, no exception.
Don't
They
wanna
didn't
hear
turn the
that
ball
shit.
over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this
Yeah,
one,
you
didn't
too.
they?
You know it
Because
too.
you look at every facet of the game,
Yeah.
they handled their business.
Mhm.
Offense took care of the football, converted it
Yeah.
into points.
I
Defense
told you, boy. I won't play you no more. I'm looking for a new component. I'll holler at you. We'll play tonight. I want somebody else, man. Yeah. I want somebody else. Nah, if I'm betting money, oh yeah, we going to it's over with. I'm gonna give you a chance. This ain't no money situation, my boy. And then look, just like you, my boy, that ain't the team I like to play with. Nah, I'm just playing with them because I run with them in the league, bro. I got it. You feel me? Yeah, I got some other weapons, man. Yeah, you gonna play Jay Living. You playing Jay Living here. LB, you seen I bought that iCarly out, man. He couldn't do shit. Hey, hey, I like y'all boys. I like y'all boys, man. I like y'all boy. Gonna be competitive. Yes, sir. Hey, you see? Now I thought y'all were boys, man. I thought y'all were boys. Y'all coming here talking about new niggas smacking shit. Y'all nigga getting smacked. Y'all nigga getting smacked, man. What happened to that new nigga smacking shit, man?